Bottom line up front is this. I have learned that for the 18 to about 22-year-olds that are making up the armed forces today, that respect and having respect from their superiors is incredibly important to them. And people might be thinking like, yeah, like duh, like who doesn't think respect is important? But I think what we have to understand in the further development of where I'm coming from is spending time talking with them, understanding them, what they mean by respect, is that what I thought to be respect, 14 years ago, let's say, when I'm in their shoes, right in the smack dab of the middle of that age bracket, so 20 years old, what I thought was respect in my organization of the Marine Corps, it doesn't necessarily translate into what they perceive respect to be. And what I mean by that is from a cultural standpoint. Respect by definition is the same, but culturally, how we show that respect is what's different. So back in the day, in the United States Marine Corps, you were called so many different things, right? And we took them as terms of endearment. We didn't really let them affect us. We were told to have thick skin. We were called this, that, and the other. But we still had a job to do, and it was a way to show us, hey, no matter what, it doesn't really matter. Just push through. Well, today, that same cultural thing does not apply to the 18 and 22-year-old. If they're called the same thing that I was, and I'm not saying it's right or wrong, I'm just saying culturally that's how it was. If I'm called the same today, or if they are called the same thing today that I was called, they throw up a wall, they're hardened, they don't respect the leadership, they don't respect who said it anymore, and it creates this lack of cohesion. Some people say that it's soft, and I'll tell you that when I came off of recruiting duty the second time back into the regular operating forces, it was a little bit of a shock because of this shift. And over the course of my time back in the operating forces, I think I finally figured it out. Look, they don't want to be called names. They just want to be seen as valuable. And they are valuable. They just want to be taught. They want to be led. And they name calling as a huge distraction to that and a lack of leadership. So what we need to do as leaders is realize this, and this is my effort to share with you this. What we thought were terms of endearment isn't being received culturally the same way that it was then. It's not wrong, it's just different, and we have to adapt to that difference. And if you don't, then you're just going to create a less cohesive unit and you're part of the problem. That doesn't mean that we lower standards, we accept just blatant, griping just to gripe, okay? There still has to be constructiveness to it, but this is a constructive gripe, 100%. They want to feel respected because probably growing up, this is just my intuition, they never got the respect that we did. Meaning they always thought that their generation they were always told that their generation was soft, weak, yada, yada, yada. So we need to show them the respect that everyone deserves no matter what and adjust with the times. So bottom line up front, they aren't receiving what we received culturally the same. So we have to adapt. Happy leading.